Kevin Hart was also at the party where Diddy spilled the beans. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why does Diddy feel free to reveal his darkest secrets when Kevin is around? There must be something fishy going on between these two. There's a rumor going around town that Diddy allegedly gave Usher the gift that keeps on giving, herpes. And rumor has it that Kim Porter was about to spill all the details on this in her book before she tragically died. Talk about a bombshell waiting to explode. But wait! There's more. They keep whispering about Diddy and herpes as if it were an open secret. So here's the million-dollar question. Did J.Lo, Young Miami, and all the other women who've dated Diddy also get herpes? We need answers. Here, Kevin Hart is currently embroiled in a scandal. Leaked footage from Diddy's wild parties paints a pretty damning picture, with Kevin right in the thick of it all, allegedly knowing everything about Diddy's questionable behavior, including his involvement with young boys like Usher. What a bombshell! Now, word on the street is that Kevin is sweating bullets over this revelation, realizing he could be in trouble with the feds. But here's the thing, you can't simply erase your past, especially on the internet. So is Kevin Hart about to get caught up in Diddy's legal troubles? Let us dissect this madness. Diddy doesn't appear to be the only one sinking in this sea of scandal. His closest friends and allies are allegedly joining him. With RICO charges looming over Diddy and his crew, panic has officially set in for anyone who has ever crossed paths with the rap mogul. RICO charges? Yeah, they're not kidding. Fans are now playing detective, throwing names around and speculating on who will be the next to fall after Diddy. They suspect Jay-Z, Young Miami, and Cuba Gooding Jr. But wait, who is flying under the radar? None other than Kevin Hart. It's unbelievable that Justin was involved in the chaos at such a young age. According to the videos, he wasn't even of legal age at the time. But Diddy still invited him to these parties? Talk about crossing some serious boundaries. It's no surprise Justin's name appeared in Lil Rod's lawsuit, which claimed he was coerced into his father's shady recruiting practices. It's as if Diddy exposed this poor kid to a whole world of trouble before he had a chance to grow up. And let's not forget about this party. It was completely insane. Women were everywhere, lounging in bathtubs, drinking whatever. And who knows what else was going on. It's like a scene straight out of a movie. Only this time, it's real life. And it's downright disturbing to think Justin was anywhere near that madness. When Kevin and the camera crew entered Diddy's bedroom, things took an unexpected turn. Diddy's sudden request for Kevin to keep his distance from the bed, followed by a no homo joke, was not only strange, but also suspicious, especially given how friendly they had been the night before. It's as if Diddy was suddenly attempting to hide his tracks, and Kevin's reaction, well, let's just say it spoke volumes. His emphasis on staying out of the bed hinted at a deeper involvement in the entire messy situation. Just when you thought things couldn't get any more confusing at a Diddy party, they get downright confusing. If you feel the need to say no homo before you say or do something, you're overcompensating. It's like a blast from the past with these allegations swirling around Diddy, especially considering the rumors that have been haunting him since the 90s. That whole no homo incident at the party didn't quite have the effect he was hoping for. Instead of brushing off suspicions, it just added fuel to the fire, with folks all over exposing him and highlighting his behavior with Rudy. Now, let me make this clear, there's nothing wrong with being on the DL. Especially in an industry as cutthroat as the music biz. But the problem arises when there are accusations of him victimizing those under his wing, those he was meant to protect. Reports suggest that many in the industry were aware of Diddy's alleged activities with younger individuals, yet they chose to stay silent, turning a blind eye to his actions because of his power and influence. However, there's one person who wasn't afraid to call him out, 50 Cent. You know 50, he's not one to mince words or shy away from controversy. He's been on Diddy's case since way back when, and it seems like their beef isn't going anywhere anytime soon. From snarky comments about Diddy being on the DL to calling him out for trying to take him shopping, 50's not holding back. Looks like these two are destined to clash for eternity. Talk about throwing shade. 50 Cent is like the king of trolling, especially when it comes to Diddy. Remember that time he posted a pic of Diddy and Rick Ross looking a little too cozy, with the caption, "Something ain't right"? Classic 50. He didn't even spare Diddy when he was laid up in the hospital. He posted a pic from his sickbed, basically saying he's checked out and leaving everyone under Puppy Daddy's rainbow leadership. But 50 Cent isn't the only one calling out Diddy. Usher's name pops up at the very top of the list of those who've had enough of Diddy's antics. There's a lot of speculation that Usher might have been one of Diddy's earliest victims, allegedly. The rumors have been swirling for ages, with many assuming that things got inappropriate between them when Usher was sent to live with Diddy at 14. But according to Diddy himself, the lines blurred way earlier. He claims they started sharing a bed when Usher was just 10. It's like a twisted puzzle, trying to figure out why Usher ended up under Diddy's wing when he was just a kid. The pieces don't quite fit together, but here's what we know. Usher was originally signed by Diddy's buddy, Louisiana Reed, but for some reason, he ended up spending more time with Diddy than with Reed himself, which, let's be real, is a little sketchy. I mean, his parents handed him over to Reed, not Diddy. Then things took a turn for the bizarre when Reed decided to ship off 14-year-old Usher to live with Diddy in his infamous Puffy Flame camp. The excuse? Reed supposedly wanted Usher to learn the ropes of the business from Diddy. But come on, Reed was no rookie himself when it came to the biz. So why the sudden transfer to Diddy's camp? It all smells a bit fishy. The more you uncover, the more you realize how deep the rabbit hole goes. Usher's revelations about what went down at Diddy's parties raised some serious eyebrows. First, he played it coy, denying any presence of chicks at the shindigs and brushing off inquiries about Diddy's curious activities. But then, in another interview, he let slip that there were some seriously inappropriate things happening between him and Diddy, though he kept the juiciest bits under wraps, teasing that he might save them for his memoirs. It's like they were living a double life right in front of us, and we were none the wiser. And let's not forget about Jamie Foxx. He also found himself in Diddy's clutches. Now, I'm not saying anything went down between them, but Jamie couldn't keep his trap shut about what went on at those infamous parties. Unlike Kevin, who knew when to zip it, Jamie spilled the beans about being Diddy's cameraman and host at these gatherings. According to him, some pretty wild stuff went down, and Diddy trusted him enough to capture it all on film. Now, with all these allegations flying around about Diddy's obsession with recording his escapades, it's enough to make your head spin. But it begs the question, what other secrets are lurking in the shadows of Diddy's lavish parties? And with the RICO charges looming over him like a dark cloud, it seems like the truth is bound to come crashing down sooner or later. It's like the walls are closing in on Kevin Hart, with rumors swirling about more incriminating videos of him and Diddy on the horizon. He's undoubtedly feeling the heat. Fans are speaking out, calling out the industry's complicity in Diddy's alleged misconduct, and questioning whether Kevin turned a blind eye to what was really going down at those parties. It's a tangled web of deceit, with Diddy at the center of it all, and it's high time for the truth to come to light. But let's face it, Kevin can't play innocent in all of this. He rose to fame seemingly out of nowhere, and some are starting to wonder if he climbed the ladder by cozying up to the wrong crowd. The industry's silence speaks volumes, and now, with Diddy's alleged misdeeds coming to the forefront, it's time for everyone involved to face the music. So, what's your take on all of this? Do you think Kevin Hart is knee-deep in this mess? Or is he just another pawn in Diddy's game? And who gave Diddy the power to do what he does? Could it be the same people gave R. Kelly the juice? Let's follow the breadcrumbs. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's unravel this scandal together. And don't forget to check out the next video for another Hollywood scandal.